Children, we had studied about the laws of reflection. Similarly, there are two laws for refraction also. And the first law is similar to that in the reflection case. Okay. So, consider a light ray incident on the boundary. So, two different medias are there. So, it will bend. And what is the first law? The incident ray, normal and the refracted ray. This is incident ray, this is normal, this is the refracted ray. All lie on the same plane. All lie on the same plane. This is the first law. Second law is the relation between I and R. And what is that? Sine of angle of incidence by sine of angle of refraction is equal to a constant. And what is that constant? That is nothing but refractive index. That the name of that constant is refractive index of second medium with respect to first medium. And it is denoted like this. Refractive index is denoted by small n or a symbol known as mu. Small n or mu. So, refractive index of second medium with respect to first medium. So, it can be written as n21. Here also, it can be written as mu21. That is, mu21 denotes or n21 denotes it is a refractive index of second medium with respect to first medium, because here bending occurs in the second medium. This is medium 1 and this is medium 2, and the light ray bends in the second medium. So we get the refractive index of second medium with respect to first medium. Suppose the light ray bends like this. Suppose this is our first medium and this is our second medium, let this be our first and second medium. Then suppose light ray enters from here. So here we have normal and here we can see the refraction. So light ray has entered from second medium to first medium. In such case, where does this light ray bend? Light ray bends in the first medium. So you will get the refractive index of first medium with respect to second medium. Okay. So in which medium does the light ray bend? We will get the refractive index of that particular medium with respect to the other medium. Okay, children. So these are the two laws of refraction. The incident ray, normal and refracted ray all lie on the same plane. Sin I by sin R equal to a constant, and that constant is the refractive index of second medium with respect to first medium. And you need to write the statement in words. Don't just write the statement in the mathematical form. You must explain the statement, and both the laws are stated very well in your NCERT textbook. So just go through that statement. It's very, very important. Okay. Children, so we had already studied the two laws of refraction, and the second law is sin I by sin R is equal to refractive index, that means a constant, and that law is also known as Snell's law of refraction. Snell is the name of a scientist. So sin I by sin R equal to a constant or refractive index of second medium with respect to first medium. This law is also known as the Snell's law of refraction, and this constant is refractive index. So next we are going to discuss more about refractive index. So what do you mean by this refractive index? You know, you had already studied, whenever light travels from one transparent medium to another medium, light ray bends. How much does this light ray bend? So this extent of bending can be obtained by the knowledge of refractive index of that medium. Okay, and this refractive index can be linked to the speed of light or velocity of light in different media. Light won't travel with the same velocity in all media. Do you know in which medium light travels with the fastest speed, or light travels with a great speed? In vacuum. The speed of light or the velocity of light is maximum in vacuum. Okay, then in air comparatively it will be a little bit lower. Then in glass, water, again the speed of light decreases. So the speed or velocity of light is different in different media, and the extent of bending in different media can be linked to the velocity of light, because the extent of bending is also not similar in all media. In different media the extent of bending also varies. So this refraction phenomena or this extent of bending can be linked to the velocity of light in different media. So the refractive index can be related to the velocity of light in different media. How? There is a relation for that. That is, the refractive index of second medium with respect to first medium, that is n21. What is the equation to find out that? That is equal to speed of light in first medium divided by speed of light in second medium. That is, n21 is equal to v1 by v2. v1 means velocity or speed of light in first medium and v2 means speed of light in second medium. Similarly, we can also write n12. So n12, if n21 is v1 by v2, then n12 will be equal to v2 by v1. Okay, so what is n12? n12 is refractive index of first medium with respect to second medium. So here bending will occur in the first medium. We are obtaining the refractive index of first medium. But here this is n21, refractive index of second medium with respect to first medium. So light ray bends in the second medium. Okay, and this is the equation that relates refractive index with the speed of light in different media. Now suppose our first medium is air. Okay, our first medium is air. So this equation can be rewritten like this. So n21 can be written as speed of light in air by speed of light in second medium, because the first medium is replaced with air. And you know the speed of light in air? Speed of light in air is constant and it is denoted by a constant value 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second, and this 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second is nothing but our c. So even though v is the symbol to denote velocity or speed of light, but to denote the speed of light in air or vacuum, we usually use the symbol small c. Small c denotes velocity of light in air. Okay, so if the first medium is replaced with air, the n21 will be speed of light in air by speed of light in medium 2. And how can you denote the speed of light in air? It is denoted by c. And what is the value of c? It is a constant value and its value is 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. c divided by speed in medium 2 is v2. Children, if there is no v1, is there any need to write v2? No. So we can just write v here. That is enough. So this equation can be modified as, now no need to write 2 and 1. So we can just write em. It means m means medium. So this is refractive index of medium. That will be equal to c by v. v means velocity of light in the second medium, and c is the velocity of light in air, which is our first medium. And this ratio is known as absolute refractive index. Absolute refractive index is also known as just refractive index of a medium. Okay, so how will you find out refractive index of a medium? Using this equation, c by v. You can use this equation only if the first medium is air. Otherwise, you can use this equation v1 by v2. Okay, so this is the ratio to find out refractive index of second medium with respect to first medium, and if the first medium is air, this will be the equation c by v, and this ratio c by v is known as absolute refractive index or just refractive index of a medium. Okay, and this refractive index helps us to understand the extent of bending in different medium. How is it possible? That we can discuss next. Children, look at the board. Here, I have written the refractive index values of different media. For air, the refractive index value is 1.0003. So this is the refractive index value. For ice, the value is 1.31. For water, it is 1.33. For alcohol, it is 1.36. For kerosene, it is 1.44. For glass, it is 1.52. So based on the values of refractive index, we can determine which medium is denser and which medium is rarer. How? So the medium with higher value of refractive index will be a denser medium, and medium with a low value of refractive index will be a rarer medium. Okay, medium with high value of refractive index is denser. Medium with low value of refractive index is rarer medium. So here, which will be the denser medium? Among all this media, which have the highest value of refractive index? Yes, glass. So glass will be the denser medium among all this. Which is the rarer medium? It will be air, because when you compare the values, air possesses smallest value of refractive index. So it will be our rarer medium. So based on the value of refractive index, we can understand the denser and rarer medium. Now it's very easy to understand whether a ray bends towards the normal or away from the normal in a particular medium. So suppose here light ray moves from air to glass. What happens? Does it bend towards the normal or does it bend away from the normal? You know, whenever the light ray passes from rarer to denser medium, it bends towards the normal. So here air is the rarer medium, glass is the denser medium. So it will bend towards the normal. Now you know what is denser and rarer medium. Air is rarer medium because it has low value of refractive index. Glass is a denser medium because it has high value of refractive index. Okay. Now suppose light ray passes from glass to water. So what happens? When light ray passes from glass to water, it will bend away from the normal. Why? Because water is a rarer medium. Okay. So the refractive index or the extent of bending can be related to the refractive index value, because the density of the medium depends upon the refractive index value, and due to the difference in density of the media, the light ray also bend to different extents. Okay, so this is about refractive index and the bending of light ray in different media. So here in the denser medium, the angle of refraction is less because the bending is less. But in the rarer medium, angle of refraction is more because, yes, it bends away from the normal. And also we can say in the denser medium, velocity is less. So angle of refraction is also less. But in the rarer medium, velocity will be more. So angle of refraction is also more. And you know, in a denser medium, molecules also can move slowly. Just like that, light also can move slowly in a denser medium. But at the same time, in a rarer medium, molecules can move easily, faster. So just like that, our light can also move faster in a rarer medium. So velocity of light is more in rarer medium. So angle of refraction will be more in rarer medium. Then the velocity of light is less in denser medium. So the angle of refraction is also less in denser medium. Okay, so that's all about refractive index. So children, with this I am concluding my session. I hope you might have understood today's topic. A YouTube video based on the topic and notes have been uploaded. Please go through it, attend the test and post the answers quickly. We will meet in the next session. Till then, take care. Thank you.